What is going on, guys? This is Sports back here with another video, and in this one, we are going to be talking about the LA Rams and their 2024 NFL Draft class. But before I get started, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my channel. So my channel is about the New England Patriots, the LA Rams, the LA Kings, the LA Dodgers, and the Boston Red Sox. So if you guys like any of those teams, you guys might want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's dive in. So with their first round draft choice, pick number 19, they selected Jared Verse, an edge rusher out of Florida State. My thoughts on this is that I think this is a very wise decision by the Rams. I think that they really need some basically some people on the defensive line, and they really need people to pressure the opposing team's quarterback, especially because they lost Aaron Donald, and defensive line is a really big need for the Rams at this moment in time. Next up, they selected Braden Frisk, defensive tackle from Florida State. I think this is another big piece that the Rams need because, uh, as I said, as I said before, like the Rams, they really need defensive tackles this year. They really need those younger players to step up and be in more of a leadership and better role because Aaron Donald left and he was kind of that leader on defense and he was a good player for the Rams for a long time. Next up, they chose a running back out of Michigan, Blake Corum. I think this was um, a good pick because Blake Corum is like a good running back, and he really had a good season with Michigan, and he won the national championship. So this was a good pick for sure. Next up, they selected safety out of Miami, Cameron Kinchins. I think this was a good pick because their secondary really needs a lot of help. Like a couple years ago, that they lost Jalen Ramsey. He went to the Miami Dolphins, and also they lost Taylor Rapp. So those are two big pieces to fill. Next up, they selected in round 5. They selected Brennan Jackson, who's an edge rusher from Washington State. And I kind of like this pick as well because it kind of beefs up the defensive line and kind of fills those holes there to for because it kind of helps with the defensive line because they lost Aaron Donald over the offseason. Uh, Also, Tyler Davis, defensive tackle from Clemson. This is another defensive tackle role I kind of like because Aaron Donald and uh, Aaron Donald retired, and the Rams really need some more help at that position. And they also need more talent at that position as well. Next up is Joshua Carty, a kicker from Stanford. I like this pick. They really. I I don't really think they needed a kicker, but some uh, some competition is good. So yeah, I kind of like this pick. Jordan Whittington, wide receiver from Texas. I kind of like this one because uh, the Rams kind of need more help and talent at the wide receiver position. Cooper Kupp is an older. He's like a veteran, so as the years progress, he's getting older and older, and we really need people to like younger wide receivers to learn from him to carry on into the future and like carry on his like legacy almost. Next up, they selected a center from Arkansas, Bo Limmer. I think this was a good pick as well because Stafford got sacked as well last season, and I think the Rams should kind of beef up their offensive line a little bit and get some help on their offensive line. Next up, they selected a guard out of Kansas State, KT Levston. This was a good pick as well because they really need to protect their quarterback, Matt Stafford, because they don't really want their quarterbacks to get injured. So all in all, I think this was a good draft, especially for the defense. I think um, I think a lot of uh, Rams fans kind of like this draft because it kind of helped out their defense and it kind of filled some holes that the Rams really needed to fill, and also they kind of beefed up their offensive line. Like last year, Matthew Stafford got sacked a couple times, and I think that kind of scared some Rams fans. So this draft uh, kind of was good for both sides of the ball. Like the offense got some help, and the defense kind of got some help. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.